All right, designers, what's going on? This is the video for my the week 5 coursework that we're doing. We're turning in our project 1 this week, the wire bamboo sculpture. You're going to finish, turn it in, do a critique and a reflection of it, all of that this week. A couple updates. Yeah, you can see here I'm not in the classroom today. I'm in my our pottery studio in town. I am in public, so you may hear some loud traffic and sorts of things going by. I'm not going to stop for that. But yeah, if a customer comes in, I may have to hit pause. But in any case, um, yeah, so I didn't have a video last week. As you saw in the messages and things, it's a little frustrating because I did have some things that I needed you guys to do. And for the most part, they kind of didn't get done, at least not on time. But I have adjusted. It's not entirely your fault. It was testing a new thing. It's also the first time I've asked you to do something that didn't have like a specific, like a due date on Canvas or an assignment grade. And I know it's hard to keep up with things if there's not like reminders. So I'm trying to give you guys a benefit of that. It happened. I wanted to test Flipgrid. But with that whole problem of like, if it's not connected to Canvas, it doesn't give you a due date. I don't want to use it anymore. So we're going to nix it. If you did post there, well, let me say, if you join the group, I gave you credit for last week. It's done. If you posted there, you got to have feedback. You get some strong feedback, and I'm kind of remembering too that you posted, and I appreciate that. But if you joined but didn't get a chance to post, you're still getting credit for last week. All good. Now, if you didn't do any of it, I can't give you credit for attendance last week. So it's going to be part of your attendance participation. I put an assignment on Canvas now, so you should see, it's an incomplete if you didn't do any of the stuff that I asked you to do last week. And the other big downside, that's not a huge hit to your grade or anything, but there's no way for me to have given you feedback. So I hope things are going okay. If I didn't see your stuff posted or anywhere I could give you feedback, I can't give you credit. There were a couple people that posted in the assignment, and I gave them credit, and I gave you progress feedback. But in any case, if you posted in the final assignment, that's not really where it's supposed to be, but I did give you a comment or feedback, so go check that out. If you posted in the Flipgrid, I left you a video comment, so check that out. But yeah, for the most part, most people got credit at some point for last week, unless you just totally blew it off. But in any case, let me go ahead, and now I'm making a video for this week to make sure you guys hear me say, what you need to be doing, and it's all now on Canvas. I wanted to try Flipgrid because it had the ability to do video comments, and I didn't think Canvas did, but it looks like it might. But let's go ahead and look at Canvas to see, what we are doing there this week as far as like how the turn-in works. Okay, so we're looking at my WebEx instead of that. Okay, so yeah, here's our homepage. You can see we're getting a good running list of things to get done. But let me go ahead and show you what is due for this week. So this week you are turning in the final. Okay, let's look at that real quick. For this, this is all the same stuff that's on the slides. There isn't a rubric attached yet, but the rubric will be attached when I grade. And just, I haven't made it yet, and I'm sorry that I haven't, but it's just the same stuff that's required here. All of the things we've already talked about, the things in bold, those are going to be what's on the rubric. So you do know what I'm going to be using is grading criteria. And then there will also be things like craftsmanship, care, presentation, the quality of your videos and stuff like that, or pictures that are going to start to factor into your grade a little bit. But in any case, look at the slides if you need any extra reminders or photo examples. And as I say here, this was posted a couple weeks ago. It is due on Thursday at midnight. You need to post some photos, at least 2 photos. Let me make sure right here. Yeah, it's underlined and in bold. Take photos of 2 views at least of it, and a short video of you holding and turning the sculpture in your hand. So I don't want it just sitting on a table. If possible, I need you to pick it up and move it around, because the whole point of that is not only to see multiple angles, but also to see that you made it nice and strong and able to be moved around. So yeah, that's just going to give me the idea of that. But you're going to post 2 views and a short video on here in order to have your assignment completed. It's a photo upload. If you want to make it a web URL like a Google Doc or something like that, you can do that, or like a YouTube video that you can post that here as well if the video is not working. But yeah, get all of that posted. You need to have a good camera and get videos. Be sure with your photos that you're taking good photos, nice clean backgrounds. I may post a video later or sometime next week. See, there's the traffic going by. Talking about how to get good quality videos. You need to check that out at some point if I post that. But if not, mainly just remember, like don't have too busy of a background. Don't have weird lighting. Try to make the lighting nice and even. Try not to use the flash on your phone. Use like the lighting around and just don't have busy stuff in the background. Put it on a nice plain surface. I know couches and fabrics seem like a good place, but actually all those wrinkles and curves and stuff make it a little harder to see than you would think. So I recommend, a nice smooth tabletop. I don't mind wood grain in the background, but I don't really want, wrinkly sheet fabric. In any case, yeah, get those photos done. Like I said, look out, maybe I'll post a PowerPoint talking through good photo habits, but in any case, yeah, post those there. That will be that's your assignment. That gets your major final done, but that is not all you need to do this week. That's not the only assignment this week. You also need to go to, there's two things. There's our critique. See here, and it is actually under discussions as well. It is a discussion topic, another discussion topic where you are going to go and post that same video that you posted in your assignment. You post it there so I can see it, but you're going to post it here in discussions so that our classmates can see it. Okay, you're going to post a 15 to 30 second video, 15 to 30 second video of your piece. Again, holding it, moving around, all those things. If you want to post the two photos as well, that's great. They're just uploaded as a file, uploaded as media. You can also do the YouTube link if you need to, if you're comfortable with that. Yeah, do that. But this is the important part because this is all about the critique, not just the finished product. After you post, you will then, after everyone has posted, hopefully by Thursday at midnight, you will also need to go here after you post and look at other people's posts, which actually, now that I think about it, means everybody needs to be sure that their video is uploaded probably by Thursday night. But don't wait until the last minute Friday to get this stuff posted. In any case, after you post your video, you need to go look at other people's videos and leave two comments on leave a comment on at least two other people's pieces. So yeah, if you look here, what I've actually got typed out, each will go in and comment critique on at least two of your classmates' pieces. I think you can type or upload a video. That's actually what I figured out. If you want to take a video of your comment back to the person, because like I said, that was what was nice about Flipgrid, but I think you can do it here as well. You just upload it as a media or a link instead of just typing it out. But you can just type it out if you need to. Typing is fine for getting credit. But yeah, your comment should include at least one statement of something you think is working and one statement of something you think could be improved or changed. This is really important too. Make sure you've posted yours before you comment, and then make sure that when you comment on somebody's, if they have two or more comments on it, do not comment on it, because we want everybody to get multiple comments from their classmates. So we need everyone who posts to also only comment on two things, but make sure that we don't have one person getting 6 or 7 comments, because then that means somebody else isn't. So if you see multiple comments on a person's post, don't be another person commenting. Go to someone else's who doesn't have 2 comments and post there. Yeah, be patient. Do wait until you see multiple pieces posted. It may end up that the comments need to be done on Saturday or Sunday. That's fine. But do note, if you do not post 2 comments on other people's works, only post your piece, I will not give you credit. Yeah, I'm not going to mark it complete if all I see is your video posted. I want to see those comments on other people's work. It's not a huge hit to your grade again. It's just a little bit of a critique grade, but be sure you do that. As far as tips on what to say to people, I do always, of course, have to preface by saying be kind, of course, but also be honest. It's not kind to only say everybody's work is amazing, and that actually, it seems nice, but it's not, because we are in a class, which means we want to get better. And if you aren't telling people ways that they can improve, you're actually kind of admitting you don't care about them. You don't care about their growth. You want them to grow, so you need to tell them things that you see that could be improved. So be honest. Tell people things that you see are working, but don't hesitate to tell them what could be improved. If you don't tell them, they may not ever know to improve things, and they lose that chance to grow. It's kind of like if you see a friend with a booger in their nose, do you want to be a good friend and tell them, it's awkward a little bit now, but at least they had a friend tell them about the booger in their nose and didn't have a random stranger looking at the booger all day. Just think about it, yeah, so be kind, but also be honest. And then also, if you can't come up with things to say to improve, or it's just too uncomfortable, phrase it as, think about phrasing it as something that you would do different or something that you would add to the piece. Don't ever just say like, this is bad. Don't do that. Say, this could be improved by doing this, or this could be done differently by doing this. I would add this if I had, if it was my piece. You say, if it was my piece, that's a really good way to be able to make suggestions without getting too uncomfortable. But yeah, and also don't just be like, it's amazing without telling me why it's amazing. You have to be able to articulate what's working. In any case, yeah, I will review those comments. If they're blown off, or if you don't get 2 comments in, you don't get credit for this assignment. It is all due. The finished project is due by Thursday, 2/17. And while you're turning it in, come over here. While you're turning it in on the other assignment, come over here and upload the video to this discussion post so that everybody's pieces are posted as quick as possible. And then this critique is to be finished by Friday at midnight. Hopefully, if everybody works together and does this right, your piece is posted early enough for everybody to go in Friday and get a comment in before midnight. Okay. This portion of your grade will go towards the critique reflection portion of your grade, but also look for the reflection, your personal reflection. That's another thing I'm going to show you in just a second. Yeah, be sure and get this done Friday. Maybe I'll send a reminder to make sure you're all going to do your comments to get full credit. But last thing, also do Friday. This is a long explanation, but these things should all be fairly quick ideas. Sorry, I clicked on the critique again. Let's go back to the project 1 reflection. So here, this is technically a quiz that is going to be marked as due by Friday at midnight again, but it's a 1-question quiz, super simple. Let me give you just a little preview of what that's going to look like. This is a quiz / reflection on your first project in Design 2, not drawing, I'll edit that. In Design 2 this semester, this will go into your critique and reflection grade. It is a separate grade from your project, but you need to go in here and answer these questions. This is like a personal reflection outside of classmates talking about your stuff. It is nice if you've already had your critique, you can kind of use that as part of this reflection. But just think of this like almost like a blog post that you're talking about, or an Instagram post or something. After you did this is how I feel about it. So yeah, just think about, did you get everything done? Are you happy with how you got it done? Did you like the process? If you did or didn't enjoy it, why? Talk about what you liked, what you didn't like. And what are some ideas, lessons that you learned and might take into future projects? Really reflect and think, try to have a positive attitude, even if it is constructive and there's things you want to be changing. Don't, get heavy and negative, and be articulate, like really think about why things are working or not. And just post that here by midnight of Friday, the due date. 3 to 5 sentences answering those questions. Yeah, and then post that, by Friday night. I'm gonna go ahead and submit quiz. I didn't answer. Okay, yeah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, it's all here. So it's all due by Friday. The project is due Thursday. The critique and this reflection are both due Friday. I don't know what's going on here, why it's doing this. It's wigging out on me. Stop. Okay, I don't know what that was. In any case, it doesn't really matter because I'm done here. Yeah, so do all of that stuff, get it done by Friday. After I finish this video, I will post an announcement and be sure that this is in the pages. This video will be in pages. Yeah, and all of that. Let me know if you have questions. Do note that I did make that assignment about the Flipgrid thing last week, and let me know if you have questions about that. Yeah, I think that is it for this portion. Be on the lookout if I ever am posting anything about, quality pictures and stuff like that. But overall, let me know if you have questions about this video, and I will look forward to seeing all of your work turned in by the end of this week. Thank you.